Okay, we're back to where we were, and this is the next new room to enter. It's not really new, it's just part of somebody else's room, but it does have a new dude, and that dude is a very scary one. So the Yokai Hunter is, well, it's hunting two of the four characters here, I suppose. It's extremely weak to electric. Also, I've switched my formation here to the Trickster form, because even though it doesn't give a magic attack buff for Byakuran, it's a lot better for AoE healing, so that works out fine. So, this thing is very weak to electric, but it is a mimic style enemy, so it is incredibly immune to light, which is annoying because everything else in here is seeming to do perfectly good against light, but it has some very, very powerful attacks up its disposal. Yes, up its sleeve. Or at its disposal. Can't really conjugate those two, cow. Yeah, it's got some really strong attacks that it can do, so you need to take this thing out fairly quickly. And I'm actually going to Element Weapon Moko for electric here. It is so weak to electric though that it, you know, kind of just takes like a bazillion damage off that. Wow, way to just focus. Oh man, that is so lame. Like, just so heavily focusing down Byakuran and then magic downing Patchouli. Not cool, not cool at all. Well, at least I can heal everyone in this form. That's the reason I have chosen it. And I seriously didn't get that off there, really? Oh my god. That honestly didn't kill it. Well, that's just rude. Okay, Rocco might self-revive at some point, but I really need to, like, super heal here. This is where I think Aura Gem is probably something I should put on, like I mentioned last time, because seriously, like, the amount of damage that I'm getting dealt here is too high to use the Afuda for. The Afuda is just really not good for heals. Especially not when your magic goes down, and, well, at least Patchouli's magic is no longer down, so I can use that to my advantage. But, oh, she only just survived that. Oh my goodness, this fight is just kind of silly. You see, just the sheer difference that magic down was there, that was like double damage there, basically. It's just so silly. Anyway, we have an eyeball for Satori crafting stuff, which is really good, because Satori still takes a lot of crafting materials for no adequate reason. Like, her and Notori just take a lot of skills, like points, not even skills. They take a lot of items to craft, and this is the enemy I was thinking of before that needed stab stuff. The Hipporit. Yeah, it's not a Hippocrit, it's a Hipporit, because that's just what they decided to have. So it has Face Smash, I think. It's also got Nose Fencing, which is a Pierce move that could kind of hurt this formation a little bit. But it also can Petrify, so you have to be careful of that. Weak to Electric, however, so that is cool. And I'm actually just going to Star Maelstrom here. You get to see what this does, and I think I might actually have just lost my ability to use... yeah, Flying Phoenix is a spell card, and regular Confusion does stop you from casting spells. Hey, it actually did do an instant death. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, that's what Star Maelstrom looks like. It looks pretty neat, I have to say. I am a fan of the skill. Let's just put it that way. Just because of how it looks. Not necessarily because it's the best skill in the universe, but it looks amazing, and that's all that counts. 190 is a massive increase here. Maybe I'll get an item drop now? That'd be nice. Nose Fencing hurts a bit. You see it does cut defense as well, which is a bit annoying. And Confusion doesn't stop me from casting, so I am okay with that. There we go. No items, but almost double experience is still extremely powerful, especially for Byakuren, who's getting a lot of bonus experience here as it is, because she is underleveled. And that's what underleveled characters get. They get bonuses. Get paid for being underleveled. I don't even know. So, where are we going now? We're gonna go up here, I think, because in here is a switch, and that is the other switch that you need to open the door there, so that Team B can keep on going. However, Team C does have somewhere else they can go. I'm gonna have to do this slide. This place is kind of obnoxious for this
sort of thing. I do want an item that the dude here drops though, so we are going to do this battle. And we're just going to try and destroy everything as quick as possible, I think. Hopefully that crits on the slime. It was not, but it did blind it, so that's good. Enemies just do so much regular damage that it can be very hard to even just survive the hits here. It's also weak to light, that thing, so light and electric. As I said before, light is super good in this particular area, so do keep it in mind. It's definitely worth investing your time in boosting light-based skills. 40% extra, that's pretty good. And, well, Thunderwell can take him down.
There we go. I think the slime actually drops the magic ring free. I might be mistaken on that, but it's either that or the full body cushion for strike resistance. Anyway, we have a first level 50 character, which is quite nice. Patchouli being the first to hit that is a bit unusual, but it works out very well. I am happy to see Patchouli's success. Right, so we can actually go up here because we triggered one of the things before, and this has a temporary healing circle. So we're roughly halfway through Team C's point of reference here. And, well, that's kind of good, but I don't need healing immediately, so I'm not going to take the circle just yet.
Although if I keep having to do these fights, I might well have to take it, but whatever. Patchouli just uses so much more MP than she used to now. It's almost a shame, really, that her skills are just that much more expensive than they used to be. But hey, that's the price of getting stronger gear, I suppose. Let's just do as much damage as we can here. Or not, because the Byakuren gets focused. Sometimes the enemies just do that, they just focus on the same character multiple times, and it's really dumb, I don't like it, but that's just what we've got to put up with, really. But it's alright in the end, because we do at least get a good amount of damage off with everything and just explode the
world of Foil Flare. Use your spells and everything when you go through these places. You don't really have the capability not to, if that makes sense. You kind of just have to do it. You have to use your skills where
because if you don't, you're gonna get wrecked. Let's just put it that way. Patchouli is just about out of magic though, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and use that healing circle very shortly. But it's okay, because Echo casting twice is really fun. And no strength. Seriously? What has Byakuren done to you guys to justify this? This violence against priests is like, dude, that is so uncool. Whatever. This thing isn't gonna last too long, right?
So that's okay, and Reimu does get a level up from that, so level 48, pretty good. And we have a switch over here, which we can't really do anything with at the moment. I don't think you really have much for me. That just about killed me in one hit. Good God. It does have a Slayer against Reimu though, which is a bit weird. Whoa, okay, a mass influx of Yukari suddenly appearing. I don't really have much I can do against him. I can Mark Punch, which is fine. I think Honest Man's Death might actually do more. I don't even know. Yeah, it just run away, sure. And of course target the wrong one as a result. Of course double target the wrong one as a result. But whatever, at least we got one kill there. Alright, so there's not actually anything that side. There's a thing over there, but not on the side that I'm looking at. Basically the other shard, if I remember it rightly now, is over there, but we have to go from the other side in order to reach it, so that means we have to switch parties. Now I think I'm going to just use the healing circle here before doing that, however, because I don't have any MP left with like anyone. It is one of those temporary healing circles. That's the only reason I was hesitant to use it in the first place, because once you use it, it's gone. But, oh well. Needs must. Ooh, yuck. I forgot this guy even existed. This thing is fire weak. So the couple of minor skills that I have left with Moko should help here. I can use Fujiyama Volcano twice, so that'll be okay. Patchouli can only really do one more skill, so I'm gonna weapon... Am I gonna weapon blast or am I gonna element here? No, I'm gonna weapon blast Moko. Oh, it's not weak to fire. Alright, well, it got blinded, so I guess there is that. That Acid Storm is powerful! Ouch! It took no damage from that. Does it have a lot of magic defense or something? Because, yeah, taking no damage whatsoever there is kind of not cool, good sir. I honestly don't remember very much about this thing, because like I said, I forgot it even existed, so... I mean, look, I had no MP to double cast. That is a bit of a shame. I was Thunder weak. Well, I wish I'd have known that before. Anyway, a lot of its attacks are physical, so blinding is pretty good. And from here, I suppose we just punch it in the face until it dies. Because that's really all I can do. I don't have the MP to do anything else. Even with cost down, Patchouli's attacks now are really expensive, so that gigantic MP pool that never seemed to run out before, it's a very real possibility that it runs out in the middle of everything now, as it is. Whoa. Lots of buff and debuff stuff happening there. Hopefully we can take it out before it does that too much. God, what is it with everyone just targeting Byakuya? Wow, that does so much damage. Yeah, I was about to say I might actually still die to that thing. It's one of the mid-bosses of the area, and it does at least give an item, which is good. Anyway, heal, and it's done. So now we need to switch to a different party. So we opened a way for Team B before, so let's go ahead and actually trigger a cutscene because of these two, this team. So that's kind of fun, right? Yeah, we've invaded, and that's what the urgent report's gonna be. Oh, I have a bad feeling now. Yeah, Matsuba has also been defeated. And Litos can't quite believe it. But yeah, we are in the Late Bed Temple, and we shall of course be hunting you guys down. Alright. You're not going to be able to stand down for much longer though, are you? Yeah. Exceeded expectations, huh? Yeah. I suppose if you guys don't have very high expectations, or if you have that much faith in your underlings, then yeah, plans are already in place. Oh dear. Yeah, so Litos has basically prepped us with the servants. The three idiots. Oh, that's not very nice. So much for faith in your underlings. And it looks like Anastasis is kind of thinking the same thing. So, yeah, really good fighters. Okay. Not really just oh dear. Yeah. So watch has got to be given. They really don't have a lot of faith in those two, apparently. So, very sneaky. Do not forget there's actually a box down there. We can't get that box from here though. That box is not for this team. Or is it? Dun 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 dun! It actually is. So yeah, the Adamantite Shard is there for this team, and there is a red switch. We need to hit that red switch with another character team as well. So yeah. Also, Strike is still pretty good for this place. X25, solid state drive. Totally a solid state drive before they even existed. This thing is the usual hard drive things. It has that removal skill, the HDD crash, and it can be a right jerk with that. So if you do happen to have a slash based weapon, it's not as good as having a strike based weapon, but it is still weak to electric, so I can use that against it, and obviously res buff this fight. So yeah, electric is still good. HDD Crash, of course, gets res buffed, so that's okay. And yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to take these guys out. They're placed far enough apart that I can't go ahead and hit them at the same time, which is annoying, but yeah, small AoE is not enough for that. But double attacking is pretty good, right? And finally, freaking Aya dodges an attack. Like, that only took about 500 years to work, but hey, it finally did something, so that's good, right? And you can see Sanai's still too slow in this formation to actually get attack buffs off in good time, so that is a thing to note. Yeah, Freeze Ray is something it can do, but it's not too dangerous with that. We're just going to Atomic Kappa and just basic attack, because Atomic Kappa should be enough to take it out. With the attack buff, 1700 damage is pretty solid, so yeah. So that is with what will happen there. And we need to keep on going, get some more stuff, another trapezohedron, which is pretty nice, and some steel. So the long-term goal here is to get rid of that, the gate there. To get rid of that gate, we do need to hit 2 switches.
We need to hit 2 different switches for it, and that is what we are going to be focusing on during this particular round of stuff. Obviously res buff this, because you really do not want to go against these guys without a res buff. They can still paralyze and kill you through that, and of course their attacks are strong enough that I can just get completely bodied by them. So yeah, lots of fun. Bust out your strongest skills as per usual. Predatory Impale is fire-based, but should still do a decent job here. And I'm actually just going to multi-heal here, I think. Double insta-kill and...
The last one dies anyway. Meditation Slash is super good. And Yomu can still do a lot of damage. She just needs that turn of setup, which is sometimes too hard to give. So, Bamboo over there. There's more stuff that we can explore later on, but for now we can't really do too much more with it, so let's go ahead and see. This is the final area, so it's actually kind of weird how this is set up. Like, we've only just had the temporary healing circle for this party, but now we have the full healing circle, which is fine. Unfortunately, that doesn't full heal any other parties, so you do have to be aware of that. Also, we can't go across there, but we can go here, and this is the second switch. Once all 3 parties have hit their respective switch, then the doors leading to the bosses will open, and you will be able to go back to the start of the stage, to the, you know, very entrance of the team rooms, because that's where those gates went to. So, this team's adventures are just about over for now. We are going to go ahead and stand back on that red switch once we've taken a quick look over here, because this is an entirely separate room, which is bizarre to think about when you look at it. Like, we don't need to go here to reach the end with this team, but we do need to hit that switch, and that switch you have to you know, we saw it before. It's a water crystal here, it's pretty cool. We saw the switch before with Team C, but we need to hit it with this team. Also, these guys are the ones I was thinking about before when I said they're weak to water, in the ones with the spears from stage 15, you know, the Forest of Magic Underground. These were the ones I was thinking about. They are nasty, they are really, really nasty. They have an attack, Akala Sword, which is a defense-piercing, exceptionally high damage attack that will just kind of do its best to destroy your face. And it's very good at destroying your face as well. But pretty sure it is weak to water, so we should be able to use Power Rocket Slash. I'm just going to try and insta-kill it because I have it available. Why not? Well, attack buff as well. There is Akala Sword. It's also an extremely quick attack, going ahead of even Aya there. That's how powerful that is, speed-wise, and it can insta-die. Satori can learn that skill at high levels, but we won't be trying to get it just now because it's way too dangerous. Huh. Okay, so apparently what I was looking for is over that side. We're gonna have to go back with Team C there. I'm pretty sure there's a shard over there, unless it's right here, which it does not appear to be. Yeah, you can close and open this. You actually do need to trigger the switch multiple times, because as you see down the bottom there, it opens and closes respectively, so you will have to stand by this switch. But just before we do that, let's go and show what is over here, because there may well be another box that I want. Of course, there's more enemies to go through. There is another box with Alice's gear, so that's cool. We haven't shown this guy off yet. This guy I think is light weak and can use the punching moves from Moko, so it has cross counter as a thing that's available to it, which is a bit annoying, but oh well, that's what you have to deal with. Also, yes, that shield is once again not just for decoration, as you would expect by now. And well, we have a last word charge, so I might use that next turn, because it does not take a lot of damage from stab. I don't think it takes a lot of damage from physical in general. I'd have to of course check that out, but you know what, whatever. Let's just use Peerless Wind Guard as well, because why not? Does that have a cooldown? That has no cooldown. Very nice. Yeah, I may as well use it so that I can go first next turn, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do that. And how many do we insta-kill? We insta-kill 2, even though one of them shielded. That's kind of good. Yeah, not weak to electric, has dark base moves, pretty sure it's undead as well, despite having a dragon like thing on. I don't know, it's weird. I'm going to sword chase because I can, physical attack buff because I can, although it's going to come too late for Gromu. And too late for Aya, of course, because, you know, kind of slowness. Whatever. Even when shielded, that did a lot of damage. Funnily enough, even though this is a magic shield that Notori has, I can still block physical attacks with it if they are elemental, like the one that we just fought. So, yeah. I suppose Dark Hand wouldn't do too much to Aya because the Stormbringer does resist Dark, so that's kind of neat. But yeah, we have to hightail it away from here. And we have another new enemy here as well. So we have the we have the angel things again, because we haven't had enough of them yet. So they have Divine Barrier. They're resistant to Dark. Just not resistant to Dark. Oh, that'd be weird if they were. They're resistant to lights as always, and they generally take a long time to kill. Plus they have breath attack, no, it's like wing breath now, so they have attack stuff to work with here. And yeah, they don't take a lot of damage. It's not cool. I think you might be able to instant kill them, but yeah, they're really obnoxious. Let's just put it that way. I think I'm just gonna basic attack you, and I'm gonna have to party heal here, otherwise everyone shall die, and that is not good. Everyone might die anyway, actually, but oh, they can insta kill. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, angel enemies seem to be weak to instant death. Like, not super weak as in ridiculously easy to kill them with it, but they seem to be vulnerable to it. That's probably a better way of putting it. Sword chase, why not? And heal Aya. Although again, Aya can heal herself, which is quite nice, but she doesn't have any multi-attack moves on this setup, which is a bit of a problem, but hey. So, this is the end of Team B's adventures. And yeah, we have to go back to Team C in order to navigate through this bit and hit the there was a red switch that they needed to hit, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, because I know there's a thing up here, I'm sure. No, it might not be this one actually, it might be another one. There's another formation like that where there is actually something there, and I think it is just Sever one. Also, a funny thing to note is that the teams do like change which direction they're facing based on the last character's movement. It's kind of weird because they default to just standing this way. So yeah, it's a bit of a funny thing. But with that, we can go ahead and get Team C into this room, which has a way down here for a box with snake skin. Pretty useful. You guys gonna leave me alone? Yes, you are. Sort of. Can I even get around here? This is another like weird thing with this stage. It's super hard to avoid the enemies at this point because they kind of take up a lot of space.
And, well, I guess we can find out if this guy's weak to light now. Totally on purpose, right? What are you talking about? Knock punch against the Minotaur thing, sure. And Maelstrom, because I feel like it. Yep, weak to light. Like I said, very weak to light, actually, so that's always good. And so Maelstrom should knock it out, I think. Yep. Ooh, let me get a last word for you two. Very nice. So yeah, like I said before, blindness is really, really good for this particular set of enemies, because so many of them rely heavily on physical attacks. But, oh man, only 10% extra. The Minotaur thing does drop something.
I would want. And we do get it. Okay, accessory time. That's always nice. And the accessory is the Muscle Belt 3. So that is HP plus 100. Do not ask what that was all about. Yeah, 100 HP is, yeah, obviously super good. And this is the end of Route C. So yeah, that's all you need to do in order to get Route C here. But we still have to get Route A involved in all of this, which we have yet to actually do. Also, you go here in order to hit the switch. That's kind of expected, right? But what you might not expect is that there is absolutely nothing down here, but you can go there because the game says you can. Who says games stifle freedom? I certainly don't remember ever saying that ever. Nor do I really intend to. So, yeah, that's the end of Route C, so we can finally get a full heal, which is good. But we can also head down this way. And if we do that, well, we can go across first. And see, there's plenty of stuff still to get in here. And I think there is another chest involved in this area, which is why you would want to go here. But you can also go into this room, which we haven't even gone to yet. So it's kind of weird in a sense, the way this place is laid out. It's like, oh, there's stuff all over the place, and you can enter different rooms, but most, two of the teams so far haven't even needed to enter all of these rooms in order to complete themselves. I don't think we need to do this fight now. Ah, jerk it. Oh, wow, okay. Sorry, Byakuran, you just kind of get one shot. Because enemies in here are strong. Yeah, but there's other places we can go as well, which is including down here. And I'm gonna have to do a couple of fights to get through here. God, freaking the corridors in this place are so ridiculously narrow. Because yeah, I have to. Actually, I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to get through this now. Wow. Jerk. Byakuran is not having a good time here. Nope, I can't even get through this guy because he wasn't the one that I was engaged with, so that, do not misconstrue that. Yeah, that was not the enemy I was dealing with at the time, so the whole running through immunity thing, where did you come from? How do you deflect digestion? What? Welcome, please. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. And there's a stray Yukari. I do not deal with Yukari with this formation, man. Don't give me the Yukaris in a bad form. Well, that's 5 damage, and it's staying in. Okay, 6 damage. We might kill it if I get lucky enough with Moko here. No, you butt. Of course you would run straight away. Like, priority running is not fun. But yes, we can go back in here, and well, that's exactly where we were. So that is not where we need to go. But there was the room down the bottom, right, that we could go. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. I think it's time that I switch teams. So we haven't seen Route A for a while, right? We've been doing other stuff because we couldn't go anywhere with this team the last time that we checked stuff, but We did open up this with route Team C, I think, and this is where the healing circle for this team is. So that's kind of cool, and we get ourselves another pretty mirror. Obviously a good time there. And now we have to do another one of those switch the fence gate things around, but we actually have to reach the fence gate first, which is a pathway that we have not yet explored because that is for Route C, which is why I should have done that first, but whatever.
We're going to do some battles with this team because I feel like changing things up, and that is all that needs to be said. So the Dragon Spirits, we saw before, they were weak to water, and they also get slayed by Sapia, but Sapia also slays the Lamia, so I'm going to do that first. Their Flight Ray is pretty powerful, so that should do not as much damage as I was hoping for actually, but whatever. Fire Breath doesn't hurt too badly because I have it shielded, and Charm is not good though. Oh, Charm is a disgusting status to have inflicted on me right now. So in that case, let's just bust out the really strong stuff, and make sure that we don't get ourselves killed here. Rude! Stealing Alice's MP. Whatever. Perfect Metador should take out pretty much everything here actually, except it doesn't because, okay. Logic, I guess, even though they've got defense down, and this guy is actually slayed by the attack, it's, I don't really feel like having too much, I don't know. That's apparently what it was, is that it just didn't feel like it. Stop stealing MP, Marissa! It's rude. Wow, these things are still not dead, okay. And we ran out of shields with the marionette there. Oh, well, they should die now, so that's fine. There we go.
Good stuff. I get 2 level ups off of that, which is pretty good. Marissa, of course, gets it, and Alice will get one too. I actually kind of wonder now. I don't know if Slayer effects get counted on physical skills. I just sort of thinking about that, it seems really weird that it wouldn't. Like from the sword skills and stuff, but that Meteor Zapper did like no damage compared to the previous thing. Look how many stupid turtles there are here! Good job, I don't think we need to go that way. I think the this is definitely where one of the shards is, but I think it's a shard for the other team. So yeah, I'm kind of not wanting to go that way for obvious reasons, so let's switch teams again. Yeah, that's generally what this place is like, so we'll switch to that and we shall go. Don't want to do the fight, dang it. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Wow, good job on the blind there. Oh, they can use Dragon Fang Strike too, that's interesting. Considering I obviously can't have a dragon on my team. Still interesting that they have the skill. That just shows how, I guess, advanced these enemies are, because that's the final skill. No! Wow, it slays Moko too. Yeah, the Yokai Hunter has a lot of Slayer stuff. Apparently Warriors is one of the things that it slays, so rude much. But we can go down here. We're getting chased by so many things here. And apparently it slays magicians as well, because Byakuran kind of just got wrecked. Oh, Slayers are the worst thing when they're against you. But yeah, we need to trigger the switch in this room, so it's kind of difficult navigating this place without getting caught by the 500 enemies which are involved in here. God. Oh, don't tell me I can't run away. Don't tell me what I can or can't do, game. Oh, really? This could end up... Seriously? This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. And yeah, good luck with that. It is so annoying when you can't run from fights like these, because you just don't want to deal with absolutely every encounter you ever come across. If there's one thing that I'm not so keen on with this game, like, it's nice that there's no random encounters, but really, you made your way around that. If there's one thing I am not so keen on, it's the fact that there are so many fights in these last few stages. It's really stupid because sure, you want to make sure that people are actually fighting enemies and stuff. I just got myself stuck as well. Great. Yeah, obviously you want to make sure that people are doing fights and stuff, but if you're not gonna have random encounters, then why the hell do you have to have 50 bazillion different regular encounters? And this place doesn't even link anywhere. This room is frustrating. Like, you see just how many enemies there are around. It's impossible to avoid them. But if you want to explore, you can't, because the game is just like, I'm gonna screw with everything that way. Stop hacking me, Akira, please. Route A might have the most difficult enemies, but Route C is the most annoying to run with stuff. There's not even anything down there, are you serious? And yeah, this is not a fight I want to do ever. But that's it. Fuck this stage.